Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to any new viewers. This is a 2023 yearly forecast as we end 2022, as we look at closing the chapter, reflecting on what has come to pass for us in the year of 2022. Let's now look forward and see what 2023 will bring us. I'm going to have a look at lots of different areas of life. I'm going to look at love and relationships for both single viewers and those who are already entering 2023 in a committed partnership or relationship. I'll have a look at your career, finance, money area of life for 2023. I will have a look at any unexpected things that may be coming up in 2023, whether they be positive or negative, just, unknown, unexpected things that we are not anticipating. I'm going to have a look at how we're finishing off the year and just overall themes, what we can expect for 2023. So thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy this reading, of course, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what your general themes are for the year 2023. What does 2023 look like for my amazing Sagittarius viewers? We have the Three of Water, that's the Three of Cups. More Cups energy. We've got the Nine of Cups. We have Messenger of Air. That is actually the Knight of Swords as well. So, Saggies, I'm really seeing that when we think about general overview of 2023, general themes, I'm seeing, well, firstly, let's start with that good news right in the middle. Some kind of wish coming true. Something that you've been hoping for, wishing for, dreaming of for, it could be for quite a while, actually comes true. And what I'm seeing is that you have very supportive people around you in 2023 that actually help that happen. So I'm seeing with the Three of Cups, Three of Water, lots of really positive energy, friends, family, friends that feel like family, really people who have your best interests at heart. You could also be getting some kind of opportunity come in or some kind of idea from someone that you have not spoken to in a long time, but you reconnect with as a friend. So I'm seeing possibility for some reconnection with people from the past, people who you now realize truly have your back and your best interests at heart, and actually a lot of opportunities or something really good coming through that reconnection with these people or with this person. So then we've got some kind of wish coming true. It's going to feel like what you've worked towards has really finally come to fruition, something that you've been really wanting for yourself. But again, it comes through other people. Now with the Messenger of Air, this is of course the Knight of Swords. Something's going to be happening very quickly. And it's almost like you're going to have to perhaps seize some opportunities in order to get what you want, or things happen sooner than what you anticipate. So I'm seeing that this is going to be the year of sudden information, friendships, but also lots of opportunities and lots of wishes coming true, or maybe just one really big wish coming true. And it happens through a message that you get from someone, or it comes in through your relationship with someone else. So very nice energy there for the overall kind of vibe of 2023. I'm going to see how that relates to different areas of your life as well. So what I want to start with is the area of love and relationships, and I'm going to start looking at that for single Sagittarian. So anyone entering into there's that swords again, page of swords this time. Anyone entering into 2023 single or not in a committed partnership, what does the love relationship situation look like for you? Let's see what we've got here. We've got lots and lots of swords energy here. Oh my goodness. Then we've got the Ace of Cups. So far in your reading for 2023, Saggies, we've got lots of swords and we've got cups. So we'll get to what that means in a moment. More swords. You may have strong air in your chart, or you could be dealing with an air sign. And the Wheel of Fortune, oh my goodness. And then I'll just show you, we've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So you could be dealing with, first of all, or having some kind of connection with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or possibly water there with the cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Like I said, you could have some significant air in your chart as well. But what I'm seeing here, Saggies, is very, very interesting because there is a I would say, challenging situation, somewhat challenging situation with regards to another person, with regards to a relationship, but it is going to have a very, very unexpected outcome to this relationship, which is really interesting because I'm almost seeing that you're potentially meeting someone in 2023 and it's going to take a while to get going. There's going to be a bit of back and forth. There's potentially a bit of, for some reason, something complicated about this situation, which means that it just can't take off as quickly as you would think, or it starts off one way and then it quickly changes into something else. So this could be something for some of you, a person that you, or a connection that starts online. So you either meet this person online or the connection starts online. And so there's a lot of kind of information coming through that medium, but also things kind of stop and start all the time. Like there's this communication and then there's periods of time when you don't really speak or communicate. So it's very, very stop start. But I see you doing a lot of research about this, person online. And like I said, potentially meeting this person online. It could also be the fact that perhaps you're dealing with someone in 2023 who you're at a distance from. That's possible. And so that's why there needs to be a lot of online communication or messages rather than face-to-face communication. But I'm seeing this this break here with the Four of Swords, almost like taking a little bit of step back and thinking, is this what I really want? It could also be that the timing is somehow a little bit off for some reason with this person, but it just takes a little bit of time to fully develop. When I look at the side of this individual, we have the Nine of Swords here. So we have someone who is perhaps getting a little bit confused by the situation themselves. I'm thinking that the communication that's happening, there's something that is like a bit of a miscommunication, or something is not 100% clear, and this person has these worries about the situation, about what is going on, or what's going to happen and what's going to come to fruition with this. And so they're very they have a lot of sort of anxious feelings or stressful feelings about what's going on. But then we've got this really beautiful Ace of Cups. You know, it's almost like someone is really trying to decide whether or not they should express their feelings to you, okay? But then all of a sudden it just comes out. They can't hold back anymore. It's something that causes them a lot of worry and a lot of, I guess, anxiety, maybe some sleepless nights, because what they really want to do is confess their true feelings to you. It's possible that this is a relationship or a connection that starts off in a different way, and so they're not kind of sure how it's going to go down. So this could be someone that, again, you know through friends maybe, or that you know through work, or that you meet in a kind of situation where it's not clear what the relationship is or whether or not you are actually interested in them. Because for some reason, it's just taking them a long time to get to this point, or it's taking a lot of courage for them to get to this point where they can express their emotions to you. There's something worrying them about doing so. But what I'm seeing here is really, really pure intentions from this person. And they can't hold back anymore. They can't hold back. Whatever happens, again, I am seeing a complete turnaround in this situation. So, because we do end up with the Wheel of Fortune here. So whatever this situation is or was or starts off as, it's going to end up being something completely different. And I can't help but feeling it's going to be positive because of that Nine of Cups there. We do have the feeling of wishes coming true and things that we've been hoping for a long time. But we do also have this Five of Swords. Very interesting. So it could be, again, that there's just these disagreements, this miscommunication that happens. But I'm also sensing a change here with the number 5. So it's a change maybe from one type of relationship to another after these feelings are expressed finally. So this is going to be an interesting one for you Saggies entering 2023 single. It's going to be, it's going to be really interesting. One thing is for sure, there is a very strong mental connection between you two. There is something about the communication, about your mind and their mind and how you two relate to each other. It really draws you in. So I think this person is probably quite intelligent and knows how to kind of speak to you on your level. I'm seeing here that in some ways, there are times when you are wanting to take a little bit of a time out, right? With that Four of Swords especially. And you're trying to figure out how to set boundaries in a way that lets you still maintain a lot of your independence and your kind of freedom. And that could also be what confuses this person, to be honest. It could be part of this feeling like they don't know what your intentions are or how you actually feel, because you're wanting to retain this independence. Not that there is anything wrong with that. Everyone should be able to retain that. But this person is someone who really wants to come together, who really wants to be in a relationship, have a true partnership with someone, someone who they can kind of work together with, build a life with. Because I'm getting that sense of work. Once again, it could be someone you meet through work, potentially, and that's where these feelings kind of blossom for them. And that could also be where they feel very, very apprehensive or nervous about telling you what they feel. That could be it too. But what they really are looking for is a true partnership and someone that they can work well with and build a future with. Yeah, making your dreams real. So I'm getting this real sense of creation. This person is someone who doesn't want to waste a lot of time on something that is not going to have a future. And they're really manifesting that in. But I think you're manifesting something too. You want something too. And I do get the sense that even though it's not going to happen that smoothly and it's going to take a little while, when it does happen, it feels like some kind of wish is coming true, and that you two have created something together that would not have been possible on your own, right? So you two are really end up building something together, right? Through this relationship, through this connection. And it takes time, but it ends up being worthwhile. There just may be moments along the way where either you or them or both of you perhaps question the connection and whether it's right. It could also be that you two have a few differences in your nature or your personality, and that also makes you question, is this the right person for me? But then what you find is that over time, that bond really, really starts to develop, and it's very hard to break at that point. So it's going to be an interesting 2023 for some of you in terms of a connection that at first may not seem exactly what what you're wanting or what you're looking for, but that it ends up being more than what you initially thought. Okay, let's move on to Saggies entering 2023 in a relationship. So those of you already in a committed partnership, in a relationship, let's see what 2023 has in store for you and your partner. beautiful Wheel of Fortune. Love to see that because there is some trickiness here. Okay. And yeah, I've got some sort of messages coming to me straight away, so bear with me, Saggies, while I get it all together. But what I'm seeing is there is something, and I believe this is this kind of comes from you more so than your partner. There's been something that you've not wanted to confront for some reason, right? Or that you've not wanted to acknowledge. So it could be something that your person is wanting, like they're really wanting something, they're really wanting to do something. Could be anything, right? For example, take your relationship to a higher level of commitment. It could be wanting to move somewhere. Make some kind of a change in the relationship. And I feel this is something they really want to do with you. So it doesn't have to do with them wanting to leave the relationship or anything like that. But it would represent a change. It would represent a change in your circumstances. It's something that you kind of know this person has been wanting it, but you have been resisting it for some reason. You're wanting to just stay a little bit ignorant about it, even though you truly know. You're just not wanting to face it yet. And it could just be because you feel quite happy the way things are. You were not feeling an urge to make this kind of change like this person was. And so I guess you're trying to wait and see, maybe in some ways, to wait and see how serious this person is about this desire that they have, right? What I'm seeing though is you are going to make a decision on this. And I'm really seeing you taking the lead here as well on that. Because we've got the Chariot, right? We've got the Chariot energy. This is all about taking a big step forward, moving towards something. But I'm getting the sense it's tied to what your partner wants as well. So you're trying to balance two things. You're trying to balance what's going to work for you, and you're trying to balance what's going to work for your person. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is what compromise is all about, right? But it's tricky. It can be very tricky. Somehow you're realizing, okay, it's time to make this decision. It's time to make a stand. Now, it could be because things have finally gotten to a point where your person is getting quite emotional about it, and then just you can tell that they're getting increasingly frustrated and wanting to make this kind of move or this kind of change. Now, when it comes to your person and how they kind of react to this, I'm seeing that they're a little bit closed off. They're a little bit closed off to it. I think you could be trying to, once again, propose something that satisfies both of you and what both of you want, but for some reason, they are not open to it. They are being a little bit stubborn. It's not satisfying them. Basically, the compromise or the solution that you are wanting to come up with or that you're wanting to propose to them is not exactly what they want. And so they're having trouble accepting. It's going to take them a while to accept. I think you're going to see a side to them that maybe, you know exists, maybe you don't. But they do have a very kind of stubborn streak. And it's just really about, they're going to dig their heels in a little bit, basically, and say, no, you know what? I've wanted this for a long time. I want to do it. I want it to be my way. They're just coming across as a little bit not receptive to what you have to say. But all is not lost. And I say that because, again, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Tower, which is sometimes a scary looking card, a scary looking situation. But it happens when we can't wait for the change anymore. The change has to happen. It's time, right? We've tried to put it off. And I hate to say, but perhaps you have been putting it off a little bit as well. Or both of you, right? It takes two to tango. You haven't been able to reach an agreement on something. And so the change happens anyway. And it could be, well, it is going to be quite a big shift, quite a big change. Like I'm talking, you may just decide to like move to another country or something like it's a big change. It's a big decision, and it's going to affect your life, their life, the connection. It's going to really change things. But it feels like it's destined. It does feel like it's about to happen, or it's destined to happen. And it feels like there's a positive spin on this, right? It's not all negative. It may feel difficult at first, like all big changes do. They all have their challenges, but ultimately it's in your best interest, and it's in the best interest of the relationship. But something serious is coming to like the end of one chapter and the start of something new. It's time. You can't get away with continuing the way it has been going. This change needs to happen, otherwise no one's going to be happy. It's now or never. So 2023 is looking like a very important year for this relationship. I'm just going to try and get a little bit more information. But whenever we see major arcana, it's all about, it's a very sort of major theme in your life and in this relationship itself, and in your person's life as well. I'm getting more feelings about potential travel. And it could be going back to someone's roots as well. So it could be going back to someone's homeland, where they grew up. Someone may be needing to spend more time with family as well. It could also have to do with children, with having children, if that's something that your person has been wanting, or you have really been wanting. It could be a change that comes through a different avenue as well. So it could be that your person is going to find a way to make this happen for themselves, with or without you. And they prefer it to be with you. They would prefer that. But it's like, if it doesn't happen one way, it's going to happen another way. They're going to get this offer, like let's say it's got to do with moving, they want to move, and you're resistant to it for whatever reason. They somehow get an offer come in through their work or something, you know what I mean? Like it comes through in a way that it's going to happen regardless, right? So that's also what this Wheel of Fortune is about, destiny. It's like it's going to happen. This change is going to happen no matter what. But it is something someone has been wanting for a long time. Now it could be to do with something you've been wanting for a long time as well. You just haven't been sure when the right time is to do it, and you've been procrastinating a little bit. But that's going to change. Something is going to really force the issue. Yeah, I think there's a sense of them thinking, Saggies, okay, you've had a chance to do what you want, to work on what you want, to fulfill your kind of dreams. Now it's my turn. I also have these things that I want to do, or things that I want to get started on, or dreams that I have, and it's time to spend a bit of time thinking about what I want. So this person has kind of, I feel in some ways, perhaps taken a bit of a step back, but now they're going to really assert themselves a little bit more in terms of what they want. And I think because you're not used to that, you maybe don't realize at first how important it really is for them, but you're going to realize how important it is this year. Okay, Saggies, I'm going to change direction now. And we're going to talk about career, work, finances, money. Let's see what's going on in that kind of area of life for 2023. Saggies, something is coming to a close and a new chapter is beginning. So some of you could be having quite a big career change in 2023. Some of you could be really making a decision to leave behind something that you've known for a really long time and start fresh in another area. This could be a complete, industry change. This could be in the same industry, but just a completely different type of role, type of job. But I think that it's something that will give you more leadership, more responsibility, the ability to take charge, because we've got the combination of the world and the King of Cups here, right? So when we look at someone who's a king, obviously there's people that they lead and that they rule over in the traditional sense. So this is like a change, but it feels right. It feels like the right time to do it in 2023. I'm emphasizing the word feel because I don't think you're necessarily having a huge problem where you are at now. It's more that intuitively you can feel that it's just the right time. It's something has come to its natural end or its natural close. Like perhaps you're working somewhere and you're just not learning enough there anymore. You don't have enough opportunities to really grow, or for example, get promoted or learn more. And it's just you've reached a point where it's comfortable. It's not bad, but now it's time to step up and take the lead. Like you've still got the energy and the drive to do something else, do something different. Alternatively, some of you could be changing completely and going into an area that is more creative. Okay, so it could be something that you've always had an interest in, or something that you've always liked or been good at, but you've never had the chance to really explore it. Now is the time to explore something more creative, something that you are quite passionate about. I'm also seeing that perhaps for some of you, it is going to be a little bit of a risk, but the risk pays off because you're just going to feel so much happier, right? So much happier doing it, so much more excited about it, so much more fulfilled. It's also going to end up giving you a greater sense of stability. So maybe something about what you were doing before or the career that you're in now, something is not stable for whatever reason. Maybe the industry is just at threat. Maybe you're seeing the future and it's just time to get involved in something else to give yourself a better future. And a happier one at that. I'm seeing an increase in your happiness, but it is going to feel like a little bit of a risk. And there may be times when you doubt yourself when you make this change, and that's completely normal. I think you have someone around you should kind of be careful. Someone around you, I think, is going to feel quite upset by you deciding to move on. Someone is going to feel, and it could be a female or someone who is quite intuitive, actually. Someone who you thought you got along with this person quite well, actually. But what you're going to realize is that this person is really just all about themselves, right? They're out to look after themselves first. And in some ways, they're kind of good at hiding that. They're good at making it seem like, and it may not be untrue that, I'm not saying that they don't care about anyone else or they don't want other people to be happy, but they put themselves first and foremost. Make no mistake about that. It's actually going to be difficult for this person to be happy for you, and you may find that a bit surprising, right? It's surprising because, again, it's just not how they behaved up to this point. So making this change, I think the people that you leave behind, or someone in particular, is not going to feel happy about it. They're going to feel a little bit betrayed, And I'm not seeing that you have in any way betrayed them. In fact, I think they perhaps didn't appreciate you enough over the years or months or weeks or however long it's been that you've known them. They didn't appreciate you enough. They were just kind of shocked that you were able to move on so quickly and also be so happy in this new situation. And happy you will be. And as I said that, a bunch of cards fell out, but look what's on the table, the 10 of Cups. It's just trying to get more indication of, is this the right move? Yes, it is. 100%. You are going to feel it almost immediately that it was the right thing to do. It's come at the right time. And just bear with me while I grab the rest that kind of flew out. Because we have a few things here. We've got the Sun. So don't second guess yourself with this, because the truth is gonna come out. You're gonna feel a lot happier, and the truth is gonna come out about what is actually right for you, what's not, and who has actually had your back and who is supportive of you and who isn't. And yeah, justice will be done. Okay, yeah, I'm really seeing that you thought you were around good people. You thought you were around good people. You didn't realize how selfish they were, and you didn't realize what it truly means to have people who support you and help you to flourish, because that's what you're going to get when you move on. It's going to be quite an eye-opening experience. But don't be afraid of this change, because you're going to end up being a lot happier. It may be more challenging mentally. It may be more challenging. It may take up more of your time as well. But you're going to be happy to spend your time on this, I feel. So overall, good changes are coming. Okay, now let's have a look at what is unexpected. What are we not expecting in 2023? What is coming in, or what is going to happen that, whether it's good, bad, that is unexpected for 2023? My goodness. That's the 10 of Cups again, by the way. Yeah, big truth coming out, big revelations, and a lot of happiness where you weren't necessarily expecting it. We got 2 aces here, so big new opportunity. Could be a big career opportunity, could be a big opportunity for you to communicate more as well, right? So this could actually be something to do with a lot more communication, maybe even teaching, learning, presenting, or maybe just where your ideas are heard and appreciated a little bit more as well. Yeah, lots of new beginnings. Oh my goodness, yeah, big change, abundance. This is going to be quite a transformative year in a lot of ways, in more ways than what you were expecting. I think if you look back on this video at the end of 2023, you're going to realize what a change, or how many changes have happened, and your life may look quite different to what it does now, but it's all good. It's all good. You're really going to take a chance on something. So I'm seeing perhaps a very sudden, unexpected, for example, job offer that comes in at a time when you're just ready to take it, and you take it and it leads to a lot of happiness and success. And it is taking a bit of a risk and a bit of a leap, but it makes you feel really good. And it's going to be an opportunity that has a lot of potential for future growth, promotion, making more money, all that kind of stuff. So you're going to leap to that and take it. And part of what you identified with at the start of the year is no longer. So how you define yourself now, or coming into 2023 is very different to the role or how you define yourself at the end of the year. But it's really like a bit of a personal transformation and personal growth, and it's all good. There's also something new that you're going to be very, very passionate about. So this could be a new relationship or new passion in an existing relationship. It could be again, just seizing an opportunity to get something that you always wanted that makes you really, really happy, that again, you were not expecting. I'm also seeing that perhaps you're having to let something go. Again, it could be just your identity, your idea of yourself and who you are in your role, but also people that you've outgrown, people that you thought really had your back but didn't. And you've moved on to finding new people, or even perhaps reconnecting to people from the past who you lost touch with, right? But it's like finding your true tribe, your true friends. This could be, again, outside of work or through work, but people who, or even family, people who support you nonetheless. It's like coming to a realization, oh, this is what I needed all along. This is what I wanted all along. People around me who actually have my best interests at heart. Super fascinating. There's going to be, big change, Saggies. Let's get some final messages for 2023. Final messages, final words of advice. Whatever Saggies need to hear. Oh, I love that. Be proud of yourself. You know, you're going to look back on what you've accomplished and feel very proud, and you should. What you've done or what you've been involved in thus far is helping you get to the next stage of growth, get to your next role, your next the way you define yourself. I think it's going to completely change by the end of 2023, but be proud of everything that you have accomplished. Something comes to an end, but it's not a bad thing that it's come to an end. It's just the ending of a cycle, the starting of something new. And when we do start something new, you're going to have a lot more love in your life, and you're going to realize that you're very appreciated, you're very loved, and that you did have people around you, or you could find people who have your back and really help you achieve everything that you desire in life, and who actually are happy with your success, rather than people who are actually not that happy when you're successful. They're more interested in themselves. We're moving past those people, right? We're leaving them behind in 2022 and moving on to something much better in 2023. And first quarter moon in Cancer pushed through any insecurity. I think when it, when changes happen, especially when they're big changes, we can have the tendency, just people in general, to feel a little bit unsure, or to feel a little bit like we don't deserve it, or perhaps even to feel a bit of imposter syndrome, like, should I be doing this? Am I good enough to be doing this? I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm not that confident. Well, you should feel very confident. Just know that those insecurities are just your own. They may be coming from within rather than from an external source. So if no one else is saying it, and if you're just thinking it, it may be time to push through that and just really go forward with the changes that feel right, in your heart, and that come in at the right time. So there'll be opportunities that come in, perhaps more than one, and you're going to feel like it's the right time to just take it, even though you're not sure if you're ready. You are ready, and it's going to just lead you to the next phase in your life, in your destiny. I'm going to leave it there, Saggies. I hope 2023 is an amazing year for you all. If you enjoyed that reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all in the next video.